And then for single people, let me give you 3 things, because I feel like Pastor K really hammered on the married people. So let me just help single people a bit. I know that you're in the room, and I don't want to marginalize you. I know what it feels like to be single. And the married people in this room are oppressing us. There are too many. So let me just help you people. So there are 3 things, okay? Single people, there are 3 things. And then from there, I'll flow into the married people. There are 3 things that you must know as a single person. If you're going to get married right, you have to start by being the right person. And I know you've heard this before, but I need you to think about it. Ask yourself, the kind of person I want to marry, am I the kind of person that the kind of person I want to marry wants to marry? In fact, I always give this assignment for single people. When you get home today, bring out a sheet of paper and write "my future husband" on the top of that paper. Then write all the qualities you want. Every single thing. How you want them to look, how you want them to behave, where you want them to walk, how you want them to act, what their personality is. Write everything you want. When you are done, preferably ask for extra sheets. You can do like 3 foolscap. When you are done, now erase that thing you wrote on the top, "my future husband." Write your name there. Then ask yourself if you are all those things. Because it's easy to dream. But let me tell you, the same way you are dreaming, the person you want to marry to is dreaming. So you have to be the right person if you're going to attract the right person. God is not an author of confusion. God is not evil. Why will he carry a precious child and give to you? If God's child is precious, he won't give him to you if you are not worthy of him or her. So when you get home today, do that assignment. It will change your life. Some of the things you are looking for, if you don't have it, you can't attract it. The Bible says that God put Adam to a deep sleep. Because when he saw Adam, he said, it's not good for this man to be alone. Then the Bible said he started to make animals. And he brought them to Adam. It was Adam that decided, elephant can't be my wife. Monkey cannot be my wife. Gorilla cannot be my wife. He was the one that chose. God gave him options. He made it from the same place he made Adam. But they said there was not one that was comparable to him. And then the Bible says that God put him to a deep sleep. And from the rib inside of him made a woman and brought her to him. He said, now, this is now bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. Which tells me that your partner is taken from inside you. What that also tells me is that you identify them because you are like them. So if you want a kind of person, then you should be that kind of person. So the first thing is to be the right person. Single people, what's the first thing? That's why they're marginalizing people. Shout. Let them know you're in the room. First thing is what? Single people, your voice is still too low. Number 1 is what? Be the right person. Number 2 is choose the right person. No matter how good you are, you need 2 good people for marriage to be good. I always tell people that marriage is too heavy for only one person to carry. No matter how good you are. And I learned this lesson by learning when my mom was teaching me how to fry an egg. One day, so growing up, to be honest, I didn't start out like someone who would like the domestic life, even though somehow I've turned out to be that person. But when I was growing up, because we had so many aunties in the house, I had 2 elder sisters. So I was always the one with a book in my hand. So they say, go and fry plantain. I'm frying plantain, I'm reading novel. The plantain will burn. My mother will come and beat me there. So my mom told me to fry 4 eggs. And the right way, which is the way my mother taught us, is that you break every egg individually. But because I was reading novel, I wanted to go and read the novel. So I just thought to myself, this mommy style is not working. We'll be breaking egg one, then I wash 2 plates. Doesn't make sense. So let me just break the 4 eggs together, whisk it together and fry. So I broke the first egg, broke the second egg, broke the 3rd egg. I say, you see, not this olden day style of doing things. The Bible says, do not move the ancient landmarks. There's a reason. When I broke the 4th egg, it was rotten. And I broke it right into those. So all the eggs now went bad. And that tells me that no matter how good you are, if you don't marry somebody who is good, your egg or your marriage can never come out good. Can't come out good. So being the right person is good, but you also have to choose the right person. You have to choose someone with the same values as you. Someone who loves the same things. Someone who loves God like you. Someone who is inspired to serve God the way you are inspired to serve God. Someone who understands that we have a vision, we have a plan, we have a destiny, we have somewhere we are going. Not that somebody you have to always explain. If you use all your energy explaining to your wife, you have to submit to me, you have to submit, which day will you now do the work, sir, of leadership? If every day you have to tell your husband, we have to pay tithe, we have to pay, which day will you move into doing great things for God? And so picking the right person is first, being the right person is first, but second thing is you must choose the right person. Now the third thing, what's number one, single people? What's number two? Number three is you must do the right things. You can be the right person, choose the right person, but if you don't do the right things, you will still spoil your marriage. That is the real reason why we are here today. Because if you do the right things, then you will form an eternal bond that nobody will be able to break. And unfortunately, it doesn't happen by itself. Maybe I shouldn't say unfortunately. It doesn't happen by itself. When you start out, you may have, that romantic feeling towards each other. You always want to do special things for them. You always want to remember their birthday. You want to take them out. You want to do all those kind of things. But as time continues, what you realize is that you don't feel that way anymore. And that's normal. It's normal. As time goes on, other things will begin to crowd your mind. You even start to have children. You start to have grandchildren. Different things start happening. The last thing on your mind is to buy flour. It's not, those things may have worked when you first got married, but after a while, it's just not what you're thinking. You have bills to pay. You have decisions to make. They're calling you from children's school. Or your child is even confused about, mommy, I want to school in Nigeria, I want to school abroad. You don't even know what they want to do with their destiny. You are thinking about those things. The last thing you are thinking about is that we have dinner dates. What's that? And those are the things that now begin to destroy your home. So my focus today is to actually remind you of some of the things that got you to this place. Because if you can keep doing them, then you will form that bond that keeps two of you together eternally.